Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Rank gets it, headed right. We're working a couple yards past the line. Tyson kick. Tackle. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, Levis. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Throwing his Levis on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. 45 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Jaguars football. 1st and 10 from the 41. Hey, go! Lawrence going to throw straight away here. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down throw, Lawrence. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Hey, come on. Here.
Shotgun now for Levis. He put everything he had into this one. Big gain downfield. And that is a touchdown. These guys reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Nick Folk now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys tie this game 7-7. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's a return from the 7. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
Let's go.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
24.
2nd and 10 now. Hits his running back. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Cut out left. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Amani Hooker with the tackle. Everyone's prepped, it's 2nd down now.
Hey, Ron. Silver.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 32 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Hey, easy. Route.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Jacksonville. On his Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. On now is Cook to kick this away. Returning it from the 4.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Motioning him from the slot right. Throwing now on 1st down, Levis. He's trying to push the defender's there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars get the football on the 1st turnover of the contest.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. On his Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. On now is Cook to kick this away. Fielded at the 7.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Levis here on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Finds a man right side. At the 20. He does it. Touchdown. Folk on now to try the point after. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars making a 14-point game here in the 1st. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. On now is Cook to kick this away. He's got the squibber. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Receiver in motion, headed right. Levis now on 1st down. Launches one deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he's in. Touchdown. These guys capitalize on the fumble with 6. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2. He's throwing for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Has it at the 11. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. He gets this one to Strange. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Here's 2nd and 2. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Red on red. Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. It's a 2-score. We're back for the start of the 2nd quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play call, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
13, Lou. Hey, go.
Lawrence facing 3rd and long. Trying for a touchdown here. He's got it deep downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars push their lead to 15. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars take a 16-point lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. On the return, here's Palmer.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Levis from the shotgun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars stretch the lead to 23. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. On the return, here's Palmer. A poor return there. He only gets to the 15 before he's tackled. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Like 54.
Throwing is Levis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Third and long, here's Levis. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. They motion a receiver left. They'll go Levis. They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The 4th down stand.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Lawrence throwing here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react? What are you going to react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Chased out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Lisa 24.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Hey, run! Red.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Jaguars running away with it in the 2nd quarter. On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again. On now is Cook to kick this away. On the return, here's Palmer. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Levis. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Plowing up the middle. A nice run here past the 35. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And they'll have 1st down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. The former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now it's Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Escapes out to the left. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars continue piling onto this lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. On the return, here's Palmer.
Trey Palmer on the return. They'll take over. First down and 10.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, like 13, like 13.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. From the gun, Levis. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Jaguars, they're gonna have it! And he's gonna hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Clean breakup on that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
That pass caught by Strange.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Easy, read a 44, read a 54.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He finds him beyond the marker. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence.